Okay, this is just going to be a little walkthrough of what I like to call my evil playthrough. It's the oldest save file I have for Stardew Valley at this point in time. This is going to be on my PlayStation, which means I don't really have access to mods. It's going to be completely vanilla. So, why I call this my evil playthrough is by this point I'm on year 13. And I have married and divorced every bachelor and bachelorette. I've made them forget that. I've disappeared my children. And I re-romanced them so I could get that special cutscene because I forgot to do it the first time. And as you can see, I kept a little bit of each of them. I have a little fish room down there, but this is all Penny's decorations. I thought they were super cute. I made sure to get Emily's outfit. It's gonna be, I'm pretty sure, somewhere in my dresser. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Emily's outfits. I have the painting of Marnie that I got from Leia's cutscene. It's just lots of things here and there scattered around. Krobus, of course, is best boy, best monster, person, just the best. A little sitting room. I only have one of the arcade games. I will never have the other. If I have to do anything with the little minecart game, it's not gonna happen. This is my little display room. I'm still trying to figure out what to put here. I don't think I ever settled on an item. And if we go out, I keep a pineapple and a blueberry here for specific reasons. It helps me track when they're done. Oh, of course the basement. It's gonna be wine. It's gonna be starfruit wine. The cabins are here. This technically wasn't a multiplayer playthrough. I just kind of strong-armed my friends into putting cabins here so I could fully upgrade them for more storage space. This one, they kind of wanted, this friend kind of wanted to just leave it for themselves to decorate, but they never really finished. I've still respected their wishes, though. I do have full use of the basements, however. Here we go. And each cabin's gonna have its own special purpose, of course. I have my gold statues. This is going to be ancient fruit wine. Up here we have diamonds, and the ancient fruit wine does trail all the way up there. Basement's gonna have the same layout with the same amount of barrels. Different level of progress, but that's okay. Here we go. This shed over here is for jams and pickled things and other stuff. This cabin is another wine cabin, but it's my pineapple wine. The number of pineapples I've grown here equals the number of wine barrels, so that I can just harvest them and then pop them in. Same trip. I tried to keep it as cute as possible. I think I did a pretty good job. Basement, of course, is going to be the same. And then my sheds down here. This one's blueberry, and this one is coffee bean. And then I never quite finished filling this one up. I planned to put more of these through here, but after a while I stopped gathering the key gems to purchase them, and I just kind of did other stuff. My animals are all down here. I really loved the ostriches once they were introduced. I had to have as many of them as possible while keeping my other barn animals. I have one of each chicken to produce eggs. This is where I would primarily make eggs and cloth. But since ostriches were introduced, I've started using their eggs for that instead over here, along with our cheese. I don't have anything sprouted yet. It is only the 3rd day of spring. Right now I have one of each spring crop planted. Usually I would fill this in with ancient fruit seeds and leave the top one for miscellaneous stuff. But by this point I didn't feel like it would hurt anything. These 2 plots are reserved for once the giant winter melon and the giant kiefruit are introduced with the 1.6 update once it finally hits. The cauliflower is the only one I've been able to successfully get to do this in the area I want, which are these 3x3 cubes. The melon and the pumpkin have been so annoying. And right now I just have spring seeds planted here. I have 1 chest for each season of seed. They're a work in progress, but I try to keep pretty well stocked. Right now the winter one's mainly just for the winter stuff. My seasonal trees are over in that plot, and I think I was planning on filling this with just the banana and the mango, but I never got around to it. We of course have ancient fruit and then 2 lone cactus. My crafty trees. I put the fishing pools in because I really liked that some of the fish made the water different colors. So it may seem a little bit silly, but I had to have 1 of each color. And the reason I chose the sea cucumber for the plain water was because I like to make the lucky meal when I go into the mines. Of course I have my horse over there. This one is just where I keep my crafting stuff. It's where I do my furnaces. I'm really looking forward to those bigger furnaces with the update. It's where I keep my chests. And then if we go to the island, it's completely upgraded as well. I mainly use the island farm for starfruit and ancient fruit, but there's also my fairy rose honey. Through here. My littlest batch across the bridge. And then if we go inside, this is where I keep most of the wine barrels for my starfruit wine. Any of the barrels kept on the main farm is going to be for ancient fruit. So this is where the majority of my income came from. Once I realized I had gotten a little bit burnt out with this playthrough, I decided to sell all of my built-up excess stuff, and that's where a good chunk of my current income came from. I have right now the combined ring for that, and then I got a lucky ring and propped it on for the slimes because it's so funny to just bump into the slimes. The shoes are admittedly mainly for fashion to match my outfit, and the hat's just fun. It's just a fun time. I have, of course, spent a lot of money. Maxed out classic wallet. I will miss this wallet when it goes. Krobus as my housemate. And then even though Alex is the lowest, Leia was the longest for me to get back up to 10 hearts. I called this farm Platinum Day because I knew what I was setting out to do. I knew I was going to side with Joja. You know, it was all expected. It was not my first playthrough by any means. But yeah, that's it. If you bothered watching, thanks for that. I guess bye.